Tony Reali has always been a dream chaser, not in a whimsical, lofty kind of way, but with the steady rhythm of a man who builds purpose into every opportunity. From his college days at Fordham University in the Bronx, microphone in hand, covering the Yankees for the student station WFUV, to the primetime stage of sports television, Reali has done what many only imagine. He's turned his passions into purpose, and his voice into a bridge between the fans and the game. When you think of sports television greatness, pardon the interruption, stands tall, and it was on that platform that Reali first caught national attention as Stat Boy. But his contribution was never limited to numbers or fact-checking. It was energy. It was presence. It was the start of something. And when the baton was passed to him to host, Around the Horn, he didn't just carry it, he created a world out of it. Over the course of 2 decades, he made the show his own. He was the steady hand, the orchestrator, the man who kept the rhythm while letting others play their solo. Now, with Around the Horn closing its doors on May 23, Reali finds himself on the cusp of something new once again. He hasn't publicly declared his next move. But make no mistake, he's searching, he's thinking, and he's creating. This isn't the end of a career. It's a pivot, a redirection, a renewal. I'm not worried in the least, Reali told USA Today Sports. And why should he be? A man who has spent his life listening, learning, building, and believing doesn't fear the future. He fuels it. Reali has always walked a different path than the traditional sportscaster. He doesn't fit the mold, and he never tried to. That's been his superpower. He's never been about being the loudest or the most controversial. He's been about connection, about kindness, about building a conversation rather than dominating it. And now, as he stands at this intersection of career and creativity, he's ready to explore the media landscape like never before. He speaks about creating something new, something with ownership. Something that blends his love of sports with his interest in kids' shows, game shows, and interactivity. He doesn't just want to broadcast anymore. He wants to build, to invent, to bring people in. I have a lot of interests, he said. And more energy than interests. You can hear the smile in that line. The kind of joy that only comes when you're standing at the start of something you're excited to run toward. As a host, Reali was never the spotlight seeker. He didn't try to steal the scene. Instead, he gave space. He built the stage, lit it, and handed the mic to others. That kind of generosity, that kind of leadership, is rare. He wants the world to know that kindness doesn't mean weakness. That you can be gracious and still sharp, warm and still witty. His approach to hosting was rooted in humanity. He wanted panelists to forget they were on TV. He wanted them to be real. It wasn't about showboating, it was about being present. His inspiration came from all corners: Cesar Millan, Regis Philbin, Anthony Bourdain. People who brought authenticity to their craft, who found truth in performance and poetry in presentation. At 46, Tony Reali isn't winding down. He's winding up. His ideas stretch far beyond the studio. He's even considered a fan-driven, web-based version of Around the Horn, where everyday sports lovers can debate, discuss, and feel seen. Imagine a Cameo meets Coliseum. That's the kind of boundary breaking he's dreaming up. And through it all, there's gratitude. Gratitude for the years spent, the lessons learned, and the connections made. Things go away because they have to go away, he says. That's not sadness, it's clarity. It's a belief that when one chapter ends, it's because another is waiting to be written. Tony Reali has spent more than 20 years giving his heart to sports television. Not just his voice, his heart, his values, his vision. Now, he's stepping into a new space, one where he's not just reacting to the industry but shaping it. What comes next may not look like what's come before, and that's exactly the point. Whether it's a show, a platform, a movement, or something entirely unexpected, it will have Reali's fingerprints all over it. He isn't going anywhere. He's going everywhere. And he's taking that Reali sauce with him. There will be more smiles, more stories, and more moments where fans feel like they're a part of the conversation. Because that's who Tony Reali is. A connector, a curator, a dreamer who does. So, if you're wondering what May 24th will feel like for him, he's already answered it. It's the start of something new. It's a blank canvas. It's another dream job waiting to be turned into reality. Tony Reali isn't saying goodbye. He's just beginning again.